iking sa manlulupin. Di ka patitigil, nananagang tutok ng simuyan. Sa langit mong pagaw, ay ginatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling. Makituwin at araw niya kailan ang may di maghihiling. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panginoon, Ikaw ang aming takbuhan sa aming pagkabalisa. Diyos Ama, hindi po magiging madali para sa amin ang araw na ito kung wala po kayo sa aming tabi. Sa panahon ng takot at sa gitna ng pagkalito na bumabagabag sa amin, balutin niyo kami ng inyong yakap ng pagmamahal at proteksyon. Palakasin po ninyo ang aming katawan laban sa COVID-19. Dumudulog kami sa inyo ng may awa at pagmamalasakit sa kapwa. Bigyan niyo kami ng gabay at pagkalinga sa pagtupad ng aming mga gawain, lalong-lalo na sa aming kapwa. Patuloy niyo pong gabayan ang aming pamilya at mga mahal sa buhay. Tulungan at gabayan niyo po ang aming mga lider sa kanilang mga desisyon para sa ikabubuti ng lahat. Iligtas mo po sila sa mga pagsubok na kanilang makakasalamuha upang mabigyan ng tama at matuwid na landas ang bawat mamamayan. Pagkalooban niyo po ng lakas ng loob ang mga frontliners sa pagsugpo at pagharap sa karamdamang ito. Proteksyonan niyo po sila at naway ang kanilang mga pamilya ay maging panatag na ang lahat ay magiging maayos din sa bandang huli. Aming Ama na pinagmumulan ng aming kalakasan, kayo po ang magkaloob ng kagalingan sa lahat ng taong patuloy na lumalaban sa sakit na ito at sa bawat hakbang na gagawin ng bawat Pilipino at bawat nilalang sa buong sanlibutan. Naway makita namin ang iyong liwanag patungo sa iyong landas. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon ay lingapin niyo ang inyong sambayanan upang maging positibo sa lahat ng pagkakataon at maniwala na sa pagkakabuklod-buklod ay malalagpasan din ang krisis tulad nito. Sa inyo po ang aming buong pagtitiwala dahil alam namin na sa gitna ng krisis na ito, hindi niyo kami pababayaan. Ikaw po ang aming sandigan at kalakasan. Amen.
Hinubog mo kami mula sa kawalan, binigyan mo ng buhay at karangalan. Dati ay sinakop ka ng iba't ibang dayuhan, ngunit sa taglay mong lakas, hindi patatalo kanino man. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot namang iaalay, pumailan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa'yo'y nawiwili. Mabuhay ka, Reyon Lusin. Malawak masagana ang iyong lupain, pati buong bansa'y umaasa sa iyong mahahain. Sa pagsikat ng araw, kay ganda ng iyong tanawin, pinagpala ng may kapal, mabuhay ka, Sok Sargent. Ako, ikaw, tayo, puno sa kaunlaran, talino at lakas, mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo. Kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot naman iaalay, pumailan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyan puri, kami sa'yo'y nawiwili. Mabuhay ka, Oreon Jose.
Di mga Pilipino, tubos sa sultan kudara, nagkaisa at nagkabulong, iwan ay hindi naguyod. Nais namin ipabati, kami lahat magkakapatid. Sa sultan kudara namin mahal, ibig namin aalay. Di mga Pilipino, tungo sa sultan kudara, nagkaisa at nagkabuklod, iwan ang tinaguyod. Nais namin ibabati, kami lahat magkakapatid. Sa sultan kudara namin mahal, ibig namin aalay. Bisig pag-isahin sa lahat ng binhin, ang lakas pag-ibayuhin, isipin ay mairaling. Sultan kudara, sa gisag ng maging matapat. Mabuhay, 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 Sultan kudara. Bisig pag-isahin sa lahat ng binhin, ang lakas pag-ibayuhin, disiplina ay parirali. Sultan kudara, sa gisag ng paging matapat. Mabuhay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang Sultan kudara. Mabuhay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang Sultan kudara.
My profound greetings of peace and love to our dynamic school principal, Ma'am Christy Bagayas, fellow teachers in the faculty, parents, stakeholders, and most especially the graduates and completers of Class 2021 of New Panay National High School. Likewise, my virtual greetings to those watching via live stream at DepEd Tayo New Panay National High School Facebook page. A blissful morning to each and every one of us. School year 2020-2021 has been the most challenging year in education. All have been battling for survival in a variety of ways. Education must continue regardless of the nature of the crisis. Thus, here we are commemorating one of your most cherished accomplishments, your 4th senior high school graduation and 6th junior high school completion ceremonies, dubbed as Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. It is a fleeting sense of pride and joy to take part in celebrating your bravery, resilience, perseverance, and commitment to observing what we have today. Our most cherished, most precious gems, dear learners, I just wanted to let you know that you are doing an excellent job. It is not easy to be a learner in today's world, much less during these trying times due to pandemics. The likes of how you navigate your lessons remotely via modular learning, the fear and the scare of the virus due to negative publicity, and many more. Therefore, do not lose heart if you encounter difficulties. Regardless, you survive and emerge victoriously. Today's world is put to the ultimate test. It is past time for you to put your newfound knowledge into action. Never remain a bystander as the world undergoes a paradigm shift. Take control of the wheel. The youth collectively are more powerful than any pandemic known to man. To all our parents and guardians, we value your companionship and look forward for the next meeting with you soon. Thank you for your tremendous contribution in realizing your children's once cherished dreams. We appreciate your partnership with the Department of Education through your children's education. Congratulations! Once again, welcome and please stay tuned for the remainder of the virtual graduation and completion ceremonies. Keep safe and may God bless us all.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings. And most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Maalab na pagbati ang ipinaabot sa inyong lahat. Noong nakaraang taon, ang lahat ay nabigla sa pagkakaroon ng pandemya dulot ng COVID-19. Walang sino man ang nakapaghanda na mangyayari ito sa atin. Ang lahat ng bagay noon ay walang kasiguraduhan dahil sa pandemyang ito. Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, ay nanatiling handa ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa pagpapatupad ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan upang magpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito ay isang naging napakaabalang taon para sa ating mga guro sa paghahanda ng iba't ibang kagamitang panturo at mga pamamaraan ng pagtuturo para sa ating kabataan. Naging bukang bibig ng lahat ang distance learning na naging sentro sa pamamaraan upang maihatid ang edukasyon para sa ating mga kabataan. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, ang pagkakaroon ng mabuting pananaw at pagtutulungan ang siya lamang makakatulong upang malampasan natin ang pagsubok na ito. Kaya naman, ngayong araw na ito, ay aking pinasasalamatan ang ating mga guro, mga pinuno ng paaralan, mga supervisor, at mga Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Schools Division Superintendents ng 8 sangay dito sa DepEd Soc-Sargen sa patuloy na pagsisikap upang magawa ang kanilang mga tungkulin para sa pagpapatupad ng edukasyon in the new normal. Ang hindi matatawarang suporta ng mga stakeholders ang siyang nagpapalakas ng ating loob sa pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. At ngayon ngang araw na ito ay ating ipinagdiriwang ang pagtatapos ng mga batang naririto ngayon. Ito ay isa lamang patunay ng tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa pamumuno ng ating kalihim Leonor Magtolis Briones. Sa mga bumubuo ng Class 2021, my warmest congratulations. Ang nakaraang taong panuruan ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kakaibang pagsubok at karanasan. Alam kong hindi ang ganitong klaseng pagtatapos ang inyong pinapangarap, at ang inyong karanasang ito sa gitna ng pandemya ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kahandaan, ng katatagan sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay. Hayaan ninyong ang ganitong uri ng pagtatapos ay maging inspirasyon ng bawat isa na sa gitna ng anumang krisis ay palaging mayroong mga tao na nakahandang tumulong sa inyo at maging daan para sa patuloy ninyong pagtatagumpay. Ngayong natapos na ninyo lahat ng academic requirements, ay madideklara na kayong mga graduates ng inyong mga paaralan. Ito ay hindi lamang inyong tagumpay, kung hindi tagumpay din ng inyong paaralan, ng komunidad at ng buong sambayanan. Sa inyong patuloy na pag-abot ng inyong pangarap at tagumpay, kayo ay inaasahang patuloy na makikisa sa ating kagawaran, sa ating rehiyon ng Socsargen, upang maipagpatuloy ang ating misyon na nakasaad sa tema ng ating pagdiriwang ngayong Graduation 2021 na kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya sa pamamagitan ng pagbabahagi ng inyong mga karanasan noong school year 2020-2021. Muli, maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang mga kabataang Pilipino. Congratulations everyone.
Dear graduates of 2021, congratulations on your graduation. Yours is a graduation like no other that the world has ever known. Because of the unprecedented crisis we are currently experiencing, the COVID-19 pandemic. Batch 2021 shall go down in the history of the Philippine education as the first and hopefully the last batch to graduate whose academic year was purely done through distance learning with no face-to-face classes. Let us therefore celebrate this milestone in your academic and educational pursuit in a unique way, virtual and yet personal. Truly, this health crisis we are experiencing now is something dreadful, and we wish and pray for it to be over. In the meantime, however, it is very much a part of our reality. But as Dr. Zeus, a well-known children's author and illustrator, said, when something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. It is clear that you have refused to be defined by this pandemic. This commencement program is a testament to that. Yes, it may be true that because of the public health measures that we have to implement and observe to curb the spread of this virus, you may have been deprived of the opportunities for the meaningful teaching-learning interactions, such as physically meeting your teachers and classmates, participating in actual classroom activities, competing face-to-face in sports, academics, and cultural competitions. And yet, you were also introduced to distance learning modality, modular online, and radio-based instruction. You have proven that education can and must continue amidst pandemic. This pandemic likewise failed to destroy your aspirations and goals. On the contrary, you continue to dream and work for it to come true. Your graduation today highlights not what you have lost and missed because of the COVID-19, but rather it celebrates the perseverance, hard work, and commitment you have given to your classes and school requirements. I am proud that you have been strengthened by the challenges we face today. What you are now and what you will be are what matters most. May our circumstances nowadays enlighten you on the kind of future you want for yourselves. The kind of leader and nation builder you need to create a world that is true, good, beautiful for all of mankind. To all of you, my dear graduates of batch 2021, and your dear parents and families, congratulations, and you may be blessed with all your endeavors. Thank you and good day.
To the graduates of batch 2021, congratulations! This last year prior to your graduation is a time, I know, that you and your families have been looking forward to for years. For the senior high school, the prom, the graduation ball, along with the fierce competitions in sports, academics, and the arts, bonding moments with friends, classmates, and teachers are some of the experiences that you have planned and excitedly anticipated to mark the culmination of your basic education. For the elementary pupils, I know that the grade 6 year is one that you want to be full of meaningful and happy memories to culminate your elementary years before moving on to high school. And you anticipated and imagined that most of these beautiful and exhilarating experiences would happen within your school campus. The COVID-19 pandemic, however, has impacted our plans and expectations. I am sure that you are disappointed, if not heartbroken, that you spent the whole of this academic year at home, missing out on the many opportunities to celebrate your crowning achievements the way you have expected them. Challenges and difficult situations, however, are not new to you. In the past, you have successfully navigated and transcended over challenging situations. COVID-19 may be unprecedented, but I am confident that your resilience shall prevail and you continue to persevere and learn from this experience. Indeed, we shall all learn from this extraordinary experience. As you stayed at home the past year, I am sure that you have come to appreciate individuals, things and moments that you may not have given a complete attention to prior to the pandemic. The gift of solitude has been given to you. And by now, part of your realizations is that what endures are family and friendships. You have come this far because of your parents, other family members, and friends whose support have brought you to this occasion of your graduation. Today then is truly a great celebration. Your graduation gives recognition not only to your academic achievements, but also to your resilience and perseverance against all odds, to the meaningful relationships you have established and strengthened during these trying times, and to your continued desire to better yourself through education. Congratulations, my dear graduates of 2021. Go and realize your potentials. Remember, basta batang SK, sikat!
My gratitude and respect go to our school's Division Superintendent Leonardo M. Balala Sesi, to our ever-supportive and loving secondary school principal of New Panay National High School, Ma'am Christy S. Bagayas, to our hardworking faculty and staff from both junior and senior high school who made these things possible, to our stakeholders led by our active school PTA President Mr. Alex Junida, loving and supportive parents, fellow graduates and completers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a victorious morning to all of you. Challenge, survival, and victory. This school year can be summed up in 3 words. First, we could never have imagined or dreamed of experiencing what we have in the last year. Second, the emergence of the lethal COVID-19 virus has profoundly impacted and altered human lifestyle and educational system worldwide. Third, the school year 2020-2021 has been challenging for all school administrators, teachers, and students. Nonetheless, each teacher's resilience and dedication were tested to provide effective and meaningful education to each student via blended education, which is now the new normal. As a school-molded student at New Panay National High School, I can attest that our 4 years in junior high school were meaningful, enjoyable, and successful. Nevertheless, the memories we have made over the years bear witness our difficult growth. We are sculpted woods, shaped into who we are now and who we will be tomorrow. However, our life do not end here. Instead of stepping stones to more difficult milestone. The main point here is high school is more about just having fun. It is also about preparing for more structured and sustainable future and more exciting adversity. Furthermore, the existing new education system is beset by numerous challenges. To begin with, some students are unable to continue their study because they prefer to help their families in their day-to-day needs. Second, some students choose not to continue their education because the existing blended education system is unaffordable and difficult to navigate. Third, due to the pandemic's unforeseeable circumstances, a small number of students were no longer chosen to study. Finally, some students were put their places like a young father and mother. However, as a children and students, we must believe that this pandemic will not deter us from achieving our life objectives. We are going to surrender at this point. To my fellow completers and graduates, I encourage you to continue to pursue your dreams in life. Even we are presented with a myriad of reasons to stop, we must continue to fight for it. I encourage you to keep moving in the direction so that the next generation can see our effort and successes. Occasionally in a person's life, numerous trials come to test our fortitude. There will be times that we stumble, but we must always keep in mind that we have families to support. Furthermore, and perhaps more importantly, we must trust God the Father with our dreams and prayers. The critical question is this: are we prepared and capable of pursuing our dreams and overcoming obstacles? We thank you for your selfless sacrifices and dedication to your profession teachers. You have been a rock for us when our knowledge and resilience as students has been put to the test. In this new normal of education, we appreciate your commitment to provide exceptional service and education to each of us. We will be eternally grateful to every single one of you. We will never forget our beloved teachers' kindness and heroism, no matter where we are. We owe an eternal debt of gratitude to our beloved parents for your insatiable sacrifices that allow us to pursue our life goals. You are our teacher during this time. We appreciate your generosity, faith, and patience. We appreciate your encouragement to keep pursuing our dreams because we will reap the benefits of our effort one day. Finally, we lift everything to dear Lord Jesus Christ in order to glorify His name. Thank you, Lord, for guiding us in our hour of need. We are grateful to you for preventing us from succumbing to temptation and becoming infected with the lethal COVID-19. We express our gratitude and praise in your honor. Once again, my fellow completers have completed the first phase of our existence in junior high school and moving to senior high school. I invite you to take action on each of our ambition and not them put in vain. If we all work together, we can make it happen. Thank you so much and have a blessed morning to all of you.
As principal of this school and by virtue of the power vested in me by the Department of Education, I hereby certify the following candidates. From the academic track, we have 15 from academic track STEM strands, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. 13 from Humanities and Social Sciences. From the Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood, Home Economic strands, major in cookery, we have 6. 5 from Industrial Arts strand, major in carpentry. 7 from Industrial Arts strand, major in electrical installation and maintenance. And 11 from Industrial Arts strand, major in shielded metal arc welding. With a total of 40 males and 41 females. So overall, we have 81 candidates for completion who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the secondary schools of the Department of Education for the school year 2020-2021.
On the basis of the certification made by your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed for junior high school for all the secondary schools of the Department of Education, and by virtue of the power vested in me as your OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, I hereby confirm your completion from your school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
On the basis of the certification made by your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for junior high school prescribed for secondary school by the Department of Education, and by virtue of the authority vested upon me by law as your school's division superintendent, I confirm your completion from your school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations and stay safe. Good day.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 12, Division of Sultan Kudarat, New Panay National High School. This certifies that with learner reference number has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the junior high school curriculum prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education, and it's therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in New Panay, Esperanza, Sultan Kudarat, Philippines on the 13th day of July 2021. Signed, Christy S. Bagayas, Principal 1. Signed, Leonardo M. Balala, Sese, Schools Division Superintendent.
For grade 10 Einstein. U. Caños Vince Rhino L. Diligencia Rodrigo III S. Doloho Mark Kenneth S. Dumagan Kyle Adam G. Goroy Ezekiel Fenderson C. Hasigan Giancarlo E. Jose Pearljan B. Lasanas John Mark R. Lusada Kyle L. Luzarita Carlo L. Luzarita Sherwin E. Mormolindo Giancarlo C. Anes Michael Dean Anderson C. Parcon Charles Bryan E. Picaña Xavier Dave P. Pilapil Noel Francis Sire Z. Razon Peter John L. Reyes Emmanuel P. Rodriguez Rafi Bon M. Asherto Crystal May D. Boyer Lunizel D. Serbas Catherine K. D. Kumawas Chiki L. Doliano Princess Lorraine G. Esteron Icy Jean G. Fernandez Russell G. Gayosa Elenita R. Hismania Eladel L. Katahera Shigumi A. Lagam Jelinjoy S. Lalantakon Mariel Ann. Lapides Daniela L. Ligad Angel B. Ligada Angeline P. Makote Charity T. Paladin Blessed Jean C.
Ivy Jane P. Elonia Maricarjun D. Pinyol Cherilyn. Rotelo Kyla May G. Vidal Crystal Jane A.
For grade 10, Aristotle. Apala Danny Jr. D. Balinas Redentor D. Bugador Muhammad Ali H. Caballero Mark John G. Cambas Froilan L. Flores Adan. Dador Raymark J. M. De la Peña Dominic A. Iboho Jansen S. Filera Christian Claire A. Galve Earl Lawrence B. Erasmia Vincent P. Lankara James C. Mary Rofer John L. Sombrero Michael John P. Tabunan John Felix C. Alvarez Christine Joy F. Antang Ronelyn S. Biboso Welenjoy L. Dable Sherlyn L. Faldonia Jessica L. Garbeles Giselle L. Giganan Shena May S. Gumban Ella B. Gomia Loli Jean R. Ignacio Venice Nicole A. Pacaonces Aina L. Palmares Julian G. Pinelver Claire Joy L. Rapista Jennifer S. Resedi Bea Jel Sombrero Josefa Remia P. Soryaga Shara Joy C. Tolentino Analiza E.
This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. Where the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand. Like the tide that ebbs and flows, memories will come and go. All of these years when we were here are ending, but I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives.
On the basis of the certification made by your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for senior high school prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education, and by virtue of the power vested in me as your OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, I hereby confirm your graduation from your school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
On the basis of the certification made by your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for senior high school prescribed for secondary schools by the Department of Education, and by virtue of the authority vested upon me by law as the school's division superintendent of the division of Sultan Kudarat, I confirm your graduation from your school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations and stay safe. Good day.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 12, Division of Sultan Kudarat, New Panay National High School. This certifies that, with learner reference number, has satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation in senior high school, track, and strength prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education, and is therefore awarded this diploma. Signed in New Panay, Esperanza, Sultan Kudarat, Philippines on the 13th day of July 2021. Signed Christy S. Bagayas, Principal 1, and signed Leonardo M. Balala, Sese, Schools Division Superintendent.
For Academic, Humanities, and Social Sciences strand, Basa Fritzgel S. Joneda Alain J. R. Teo Devon J. N. Gabayaran Stephen L. Lagang Rex S. Landerio Jerlon P. Lesa John Kyle L. Moises J. Justin Mark G. Apuzaga Songwin G. Katahira Rika A. Laruan Isis Marie N. Olo Lisel. Verula Winlin Joy A. For Academic Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand, Sidana Sam Jones L. De Mesa Aris J. J. Dumagan Rafrik Jun G. Bailon Angeline C. Biboso Kyla P. Kambas Jessa May. Leo Jessa May A. Humbe Athea Bates F. For technical, vocational, and livelihood, electrical installation and maintenance. Casa Jason S. Cortejo Jasper Z. Laruan Charlie Junior S. Libanib Dominic L. Palomo John S. Tabligan Gerald D. Tan Kia Joshua E. For technical, vocational, and livelihood shielded metal arc welding. Koimi Jerick John D. Esmeharda Anthony John C. Gallega Lloyd D. Herapusco Vic Jr. D. Heretate Michael H. Labotero Nico M. Membrelios Kenneth R. P. Monahan Brian L. Pala Jason E. Perote Jovel A. Lebrero Sunshine S.
If there's a person who can inspire us with his unwavering faith, this person is surely first on the list. His friendly, amusing, and religious qualities embody his ability to touch various lives. He was born on the 4th of January 1984 at New Panay, Esperanza, Sultan Kudarat as a proud son of Mrs. Yasmin L. Tabaez and Mr. Daniel P. Laruan. Growing up, he was taught to prosper his faith as a steadfast Roman Catholic. This led him to strengthen his faith and to inspire others with his unrelenting vocation. This 37-year-old man has been an alumnus of New Panay Elementary School during his primary years. He also graduated his secondary education at New Panay National High School. He used to be termed as Brother Rani and befriended a lot of youth leaders and members during Varkar meetings. Always drawn towards his calling, he took his Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at Notre Dame University. He pursued his postgraduate studies as Bachelor of Arts in Theology at University of Santo Tomas and Center for Family and Ministry or CFAM from Ateneo de Manila University. He also rendered his love and passion as a human resource personnel and soon became a hospital chaplain at Holy Family Hospital located at Tawi-Tawi. He also became a seminary rector in Quezon City at St. John Paul II Formation House. He is currently a chaplain of Medical City and Ortigas Avenue, Pasig City. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and honor to give us an inspirational message coming from the first ever alumnus priest of New Panay National High School, no other than Reverend Father Rani Cabaes Laruan, DDM.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na sa ating magiting at masipag na principal, sa faculty and staff ng New Panay National High School. Lubos po akong nagpapasalamat dahil ako po ay inyong pinili upang magbigay at magbahagi ng aking mga katagumpayan bilang isa sa mga alumni ng New Panay National High School. Lubos rin po akong bumabati sa mga graduates ng New Panay National High School sa inyong moving up. Ipagpatuloy nyo ang inyong mission, ang inyong pag-aaral upang makamit nyo ang inyong mga mitiin sa buhay. Bago ko po sisimulan ang aking reflection, ang aking mensahe sa umagang ito, mga kapatid, ako po ay gustong magbahagi sa inyo ng isang kwento. Ito po ay tungkol sa isang bata, no? Ang bata pong ito ay kilala ko at siya po ay at ang kanyang pangalan po ay Tata, no? Tata ang kanyang palayaw. Si Tata, halin siya sa isa ka pamilya nga simple lang, no? 8 sila ka mag-utod, kagang ang ilang kinabuhi amo ang pagpanguma, no? Pero ang bata nga ini nagsugid sa akon nga siya na ning kamot gid para makagraduate, para makapag-eskwela, kag agod maangkon niya gid ang iyang handom sa iyang kinabuhi. Ang bata nga ini, nga si Tata, sugid niya sa akon, sang gamay pa siya, hangtod nga naka-eskwela siya sa high school, elementary high school, siya ay nagapaningkamot gid nga bisan wala sang kwarta, bisan wala sang balon, no, nag-eskwela gid siya para makagraduate, no. Asa nga nakagraduate siya, kaga kung sa hamba niya pagani first year high school daw namatay ang iyang nanay, to wala sila sang ginikanan, wala sa sang nanay nga nag-amuma sa ila kag nagahatag sa ila nga kung ano man ang ila nga makinahanglan, no? Pero ining bata nga ining friend ko nga si Tata, naningkamot gid siya sa pag-eskwela, no? Bisan sa kapigaduhon nga kung kay isang mag-absent para lang makadto sa uma kag mabulig sa iya nga ginikanan para sa pagpanguma, no? Kung kay isa wala sang balon pero maeskwela gihapon, no? Bisan asin lang ibutang sa iya nga balon pero maeskwela gihapon, no? Kay nga man may ara siyang handom sa iya nga kinabuhi, no? Amo ni siyang iya nga istorya. Basta nga pag-graduate niya sa high school, no? Nagsulod siya sa seminaryo kay tungod sa kilala niya ang isa ka pare nga iyang amigo, kinpasulod siya sa seminaryo. Pero ang bata nga ini, kay tungod wala man sang ikagasto sa pagsulod sa seminaryo, wala man sang ibayad sa tuition fee sa university, kag wala man sang ihatag kag ibayad sa board and lodging sa seminaryo, nagduha-duha sa pagsulod, no, sa seminaryo. Kag si Tata, no, sa bulig sang iyang amigo nga pare, nagsulod, no, sa seminaryo nga nagaduha-duha kung magpadayon ba ini or hindi, no? Pero itong iyang amigo nga pare gin-transfer sa isa ka parokya, gani nag-problema siya sa iyang tuition fee niya, mga bayadan niya sa eskwelahan, mga iyang mga allowances, no? Photocopy, xerox ang iyang mga ginagamgamiton sa iyang pag-eskwela, no? Dahil nag-decide ni siya nga mag-unta sa sulod sa seminaryo. Ginistorya niya ang iyang rector that time, kag ginhambalan nga, Father, hasta na lang ako sa first year, no? Hindi na ako magpadahil kay tungod, wala ako sa benefactors, wala ako sang magbulig sa akon sa pag-eskwela. Amo nang ginhambal ni Tata sa iyang rector, no? sa pare. Pero hambal sang pare sa iya kay tungod si Tata nga ini maayo man mag-eskwela, matuto man sa iyang pag-eskwela, kag lister man siya. Naghambal lang yung rector nga sige lang, no, mag-abot ang panahon, ang grasya sang Ginoo nga ihatag sa imo. So before ang bakasyon sang summer, no, gintawag niya si Tata kag ginistorya nga maging scholar daw siya, no, full-time scholar si Tata hanggang nakagraduate siya sa university. Ang problema niya naman, ang iyang board and lodging, ang iyang mga allowances, ang hinimo niya, nagakadto siya sa mga parokya, sa mga pare nga kilala niya para magtrabaho, no? Manglimpyo sa kwarto sa mga pare, no? maglimpyo sa mga simbahan, kay para pag uli niya sa seminaryo may ara siya nga allowance, no? Amo nang iyang ginahimo kapag may going home, no? Kay every first weekend of the month ang mga seminarista sa seminaryo ginapapauli sa ilang mga ginikanan sa ilang pamilya, pero si tata ay wala siya nagapauli, no? Kung kaysa once a year na lang siya nagapauli sa iyang pamilya, kay nga man pagpauli niya sa iyang pamilya wala man siya sa madalang allowance, bisan pamasahe wala man sang makuha, wala man sang maghatag sa iya, no? Kaya amo gani nga nagkadto siya sa mga pari nga kilala niya, no? Nagbulig sa simbahan, nagbulig sa parokya, nagbulig panglimpyo sa mga CRs, no, sa mga kwarto sa mga pare para pagbalik niya may ara nga allowance, no. Kung kaysa na experience daw ni tata nga ang mga classmate niya permi sa canteen, pero siya ara lang siya dito sa mga puno sa kahoy, nagatambay ka nga aman, wala man sa sang kwarta nga ibakal. Pero yara sa iya ang handom, no. Yara ang sa iyang handom na magpadayon para maging successful in the future, no. Wala niya iniginhimo nga balakid nga hadlang para maguntat kag magbalik sa ilang nga balay sa ilang nga uma, no. Handa hasta nga nakagraduate siya sa philosophy sa Notre Dame University ining si tata nga ini kag pagkatapos siya nag-graduate, no, sa bulig sang mga kakilala niya mga pare trabaho siya anay, no, bago siya nagpadayon, no, kay tungod gusto niya man na experience nga may kwartang iya nga bulsa, may kwartang iya nga pitaka, maka-experience man siya nga mabakal niya kung anong iya nga gusto, no. Nagtudlo ini siya for 3 years, no, sa isa ka eskwelahan. Kag sang dito na siya, nagatulong na siya, iya na realize nga gusto niya gid ipadayon ang iya nga misyon, ang iya nga handom nga magiging isa ka pare. Kaya nagkatos siya sa Manila ka nagpadayon sang ilang nga iyang pag-eskwela, no, pag-eskwela sa iyang pagiging pare, no, hasta nga nakagraduate siya kag hasta subong naging pare na siya, no. Mga friends, balaan ko kakilala niyo kung sino ining bata nga ginaistorya ko sa inyo. Ining bata nga si tata nga ginaistorya ko sa inyo, amo ning nagaistorya sa inyo nga tubangan nga naningkamot para lang makita kag kung ano siya subong, no. Kung wala siya naningkamot, wala siya naghandom, wala niya nakabot ang iya nga handom sa iya nga kinabuhi, no? Na maging successful sa iya nga plano, sa iya nga handom sa iya nga kinabuhi. Mga graduates, mga friends, no, may ara ako nga i-share sa inyo, no? May ara ka ako nga i-share sa inyo nga 5 ka stages para maging successful na tao, no? Tag ini amo ini ang ako gigamit nga naging successful ako subong. Una, hindi naton pagkalimtan nga maghandom kita, no? Hindi naton pwede kalimtan nga mag-dream kita, no? Kailangan naton maghandom, no? Kay nga aman, no, ginahambang nga kapag kita nagahandom, no, it provides direction in our life, no. Kapag nagahandom kita, nagahatag kini sang direction sang aton nga kinabuhi. Kay kung wala kita sang handom, no, isigulaki lang kita, ara lang kita sa aton nga balay, no wala silbi ang aton nga kinabuhi para isigulaki lang, makakaon na kita, okay na, makalagaw kita, makahampang kita, okay lang, no. Wala direction ang aton nga kinabuhi kung wala kita sang handom. First stage para maging successful nga tao ay maghandom, no. Maghandom kita ano ang gusto naton nga plano sa aton nga kinabuhi. It provides direction in life, no. Kay ini makahatag sa aton sa direction naton sa kinabuhi. Ikaduha, it gives life more meaningful, no. It gives life more meaningful, no. Ang kinabuhi naton makahulugan kapag mayara kitang handom sa aton nga kinabuhi. Na para sa aton ang adlaw-adlaw naton nga pagpaningkamot ini tanan may pulos, may silbi kay tungod ini para sa aton nga handom. Ikatatlo, it makes life more meaningful, no. Ang mga ginahibra naton, ginahimo naton upang makapot naton ang handom naton, maging meaningful siya. Kay nga manara kita nga handom sa aton nga kinabuhi. Kay kung wala kita sa handom sa aton nga kinabuhi, isambal ko kaina, naging isigulaki na lang kita. Kung ano ang maabot sa aton kinabuhi, so be it, no. Wala na kita plano sa aton nga kinabuhi, no. Pero kung naghandom kita, kag ang handom nga ini ginaopdan naton sa pagpaningkamot, maging successful kita sa future naton. Ikaduha, hindi lang kita magpadayon magpabilin dira sa paghandom. Ang aton nga buhaton amo ang paglakat, no? Nahambang nga million steps start in a one single step, no? Hindi lang kita magpadayon pabilin dira sa paghandom, kung hindi lakat kita, no? Buhaton nato ang aton nga handom, no? Magpaningkamot kita, hindi hadlang ang kapigaduhon nga wala kita sang kwarta, wala kita pangbayad sa tuition fee naton. Madamo karon sa pamaagi para makagraduate kita. May ara karon nga mga scholarship nga ginahatag para makapag-eskwela kita sang libre, no? Hindi lang kita sa handom, i-work out naton. Trabahohon naton ang aton nga handom, agon aton ini siya makabot. Ikatatlo, hindi lang kita maghandom, hindi lang kita i-work out naton ang aton nga handom. Ikatatlo, kinahanglan man naton nga magpangamuyo, no? Kinahanglan naton magluhod, no? Obda naton sa pagpangamuyo ang aton mga handom sa aton nga kinabuhi. Kay ang Ginoo ang pinaka-importante sa tanan. Kay kung wala ang grasya sang Dios dira sa aton mga handom kang mga plano naton, inatanan wala sang pulos. Gani do naton ang Dios sa aton mga plano kag sa aton nga handom sa aton nga kinabuhi. Ikaapat, kung kaysa may abot ang panahon nga may mga trials, mga pagsubok sa buhay, no? Kung kaysa matumba kita, kung kaysa madampa kita, kung kaysa may mga problema kita nga maabot, no? Hindi kita magpaperde dira, no? Kailangan natin nga magbangon. Pagbangon dira sa mga pagsulay, sa mga problema sa kinabuhi. Agod ipadayon naman ang paningkamot, no? Natural lang ina mga problema sa kinabuhi bilang estudyante, kay dira kita naging na matatag, no? Maging maayo, gina-purify kita dira sa pamaagi nga naka-experience kita sa mga pagsulay sa kinabuhi, sa mga problema sa kinabuhi, but silingon gina-purify kita para maging maayo kita nga anak sa Dios, no? Kag ang ikalima, hindi naton pagkalimtan nga kung kita naging successful na nga tawo dire sa aton nga pagpaningkamot sa bulig sang Dios kag sa bulig man sang ibang nga tawo sa aton, hindi naton pagkalimtan nga magpasalamat man sa iban nga mga tao nga naghatag sa aton sang bulig para makabot naton ang aton handom sa kinabuhi. Be grateful, no? Balikan naton atong mga tao nga nahaghatag sa aton sang bulig financial, material, kag spiritual, no? Kung kita ay maging successful na, kita maging matagumpay na sa aton nga pagpaningkamot, pagkaputan naton ang atong handom sa aton nga pagpaningkamot, hindi naton pagkalimtan ang mga tao nga naghatag sa aton sang suporta. Hindi naton pagkalimtan nga magpasalamat sa ila kay sila man ang naghatag sa aton sing kusog kabaskog sa pagpadayon sa paghandom, sa pag-workout, sa pagplano, agod maging successful kita sa aton nga kinabuhi. Gani mga friends, no? Amo lang ginang akon nga ma-share sa inyo kabay nga inyo ini nga i-workout kag aton ini nga ikinabuhi sa daw naton nga pagkinabuhi, dahil kay tungod ang pagiging successful nga tao wala nagadepende sa iban nga makamot, nakadepende diri sa aton nga makamot. Sa pagiging successful sa isa ka tao nagadepende sa aton pagpaningkamot, nagadepende sa aton nga kamot. Bago ako mag-end sang akon nga sharing, may ara ako nga istorya nga gusto i-share sa inyo. May ara nga lolo kag iya nga apo, no? Isa ka adlaw gindalan sang lolo ang iya nga apo sang iya nga sang pispis, no? Kag hambal sang lolo apo ang pispis nga ini nga ari diri sa akon nga kamot, pulaan mo, lagpatod mo kon buhi o kon patay. Kung malagpat mo, ihatag ko ini sa imo, no? Pero hambal sang bata, lolo, kung hambalon kong buhi ang pispis, patyon mo man, no? Siguro patyon mo lolo, no? Kumuson mo para mapatay. Pero kung hambalon ko nga napatay ang pispis, bot silingon lolo, ibuyan mo ini. Ang kinabuhi sang pispis lolo, nagadepende sa imo makamot. My dear friends, ang future naton, ang aton nga buwas dablag, nagadepende sa aton pagpaningkamot. Nagadepende diri sa duha naton kakamot. Kag amo lang ina, madamo gid nga salamat kag congratulations sa inyo nga tanan.
We
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 12, Division of Sultan Kudarat, New Panay National High School, New Panay Esperanza Sultan Kudarat, do hereby confer this certificate of appreciation is awarded to Reverend Father Rani G. Laruan, DDM. Your exceptional professional accomplishments as an alumnus perpetuate pride and honor in New Panay National High School. We are extremely appreciative of your extraordinary meritorious deeds and your continued support and invaluable services as guest speaker throughout the 4th graduation and 6th completion virtual ceremonies. Given this 13th day of July 2021 at New Panay National High School, New Panay Esperanza Sultan Kudarat, this award is to express the gratitude which you deserve from all of us. Thank you with heartfelt gratitude. Signed, Christy S. Bagayas, Principal 1.
For academic excellence awardees, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics rank. With high honors, Ombe Atea Babes F. With honors, Pailon Angeline C. With honors, Biboso Kayla P. With honors, Cambas Jessa May. With honors, Sidana Sam Jones L. With honors, Leo Jessa May A. With honors, Umawan Lay Justine L. With honors, Liga Jonah May D. With honors, Ligario Eliza Pay. With honors, Ligario Alicia Pay. With honors, Hotela Irish Love G. With honors, Saga Christina D. With honors, Sorka Jessa May E. For academic excellence awardees, humanities, and social sciences strand. With honors, Apusaga So Queen G. With honors, Pasang Fritz Del S. With honors, Juneda Alay J. R. With honors, Teo Devin J. N. With honors, Katahira Rika A. With honors, Laruan Isis Marie N. With honors, Olo Giselle.
For Junior High School Academic Excellence Awardees. With high honors, Marmolindo Giancarlo C. With honors, Caños Vince Rhino L. With honors, Kumawas Chiki L. With honors, Fernandez Russell G. With honors, Goroy Ezekiel Fenderson C. With honors, Hismania Eladel L. With honors, Jose Pearljan B. With honors, Lagang Jelinjoy S. With honors, Lapides Daniela L. With honors, Ligad Angel B. With honors, Ligada Angeline P. With honors, Paladin Blessed Jean C. With honors, Panes Michael Dean Anderson C. With honors, Pilonia Maricar June D. With honors, Pilapil Noel Francis Sire Z.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 12, Division of Sultan Kudarat, New Panay National High School, New Panay Esperanza Sultan Kudarat. Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to for their outstanding commitment as loyal parents. Due to their unselfishness, faithfulness, and devotion to their child's education, they have provided unwavering support to graduate in senior high school. Without their steadfast dedication and loyalty, the successful operation of this institution would be hindered. Given this 13th day of July 2021, during the 4th Senior High School graduation of New Panay National High School at New Panay Esperanza Sultan Kudarat, this award is to express the gratitude which they deserve from all of us. Thank you. Heartfelt gratitude. Signed, Christy S. Magayas, Secondary School Principal 1. Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo M. Lebrero. Mr. and Mrs. Hermogenes Lebrero. Mr. and Mrs. Jerry F. Fayo. Mr. and Mrs. Joel O. Humawan. Mr. and Mrs. Marcelo P. Leo. Mr. and Mrs. Mary Ann S. Paloma. Mr. and Mrs. Nelson N. Laroan. Mr. and Mrs. Mary L. Munahan. Mr. and Mrs. Rinaldo A. Zorta. Mr. and Mrs. Randy P. Tabliga. Mrs. Dalia P. Escape. Mrs. Hermenia C. Tolentino. Mrs. Maria Merafe C. Latorsa. Mrs. Merlin N. Paris.
It is my most tremendous honor to wish a blessed afternoon to our beloved and dynamic school principal, Ma'am Christy Bagayas, to our faculty, parents, stakeholders, and most significantly, the graduates and completers of Class 2021 of New Panay National High School. Likewise, same greetings are given to those who are watching our live of our 4th Senior High School graduation and 6th Junior High School completion virtual program on New Panay National High School Facebook page. It had not been an easy road in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic. We face numerous challenges and experience a roller coaster emotion at New Panay National High School. Everyone should be pleased with themselves. You may have seen me a year ago before the COVID-19 swept the world. As I walk around, looking insane, reviewing my notes in preparation for my law exam later that day, or memorizing my lectures inside of our classroom. You might think I work harder than anyone else to achieve what I have achieved now. And because of these circumstances, yes, I conquered with you. In my opinion, there are two aspects of life success that are frequently overlooked: hard work and persistence. Many of us demonstrated resilience in the face of adversity. Let us face it, we all have objectives to achieve and challenges to overcome. Without goals that help us overcome obstacles, we would never progress in life. If you don't push yourself, you will stay in your comfort zone. You will never achieve your objective. You will lose confidence if this course. Living in a constant fear can extremely be harmful. Now, it's time to take that leap of faith. Begin by setting small goals for yourself, and then take that small step. Perseverance, like us, have muscles that strengthens with practice. So, put forth that effort and show that you can accomplish anything you have set your mind to. A dedicated worker is more valuable than intelligent person, I used to say. I am overwhelmed with gratitude as I conclude my New Panay National High School journey. I'm eternally grateful for everything you have done for me all over the years. I cannot express how grateful I am to my parents for everything they have done for me all over the years. Thank you, teachers, for demonstrating that I can do more incredible things if I choose to do more. I want to thank my close friends and anyone who has helped shape me into a person I am today. Our batch unquestionably made difference during our time at New Panay National High School. With that in mind, I am eager await the day when our dreams and goals, no matter how big or small, will help others achieve theirs. Our recent year has been filled with daunting tasks and events, but we are motivated to surpass them. Once we have moved to the hall of our alma mater, may this class 2021 establish a long-lasting legacy of brotherhood and solidarity that will empower us to support one another in all future efforts. I am aware that it is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter of our journey. Finally, I want to convey my sincere congratulations to my fellow graduates for a successful mission. Indeed, I can guarantee that Batch CCAP is an appreciative progeny of #Tatak New Panay, advancing towards Tatak Tagumpay.
We began our quest meek and low, but we keep on battling until we attain the armor of courage. We put our hopes, our efforts, and our priorities on the line. We persisted on our attempts, where we learned to flap our wings and hover relentlessly to expose ourselves and reap the rewards of our journey. Nonetheless, let us never forget that our fight, like our success, takes on a deeper meaning when shared. We bear a moral obligation to ourselves and others. This torch passed down through generations frequently represents wisdom and knowledge, new hopes and beginnings, much like dawn signals the emerge of light. This torch is brimming with history, armed with responsibility, and dripping with legacy. This torch represents every learner who has defied the odds and assembled the pillars of a sacred legacy. On behalf of our fellow warm-hearted seniors, we humbly pass the torch of learning and the challenges it entails to the juniors with honor and glory. Juniors, accept this torch that binds you to the never-ending quest for knowledge and education. Now, right here, right now, you have the opportunity to take on the challenge. This torch will represent the enormous responsibility you now bear, leading and guiding the entire community in their pursuit of knowledge. Allow this fire to never perish, not only in your mind, but also in your heart, as you now craft your path that will lead you to the meaningful destiny of a life that will have a lasting imprint on history. This torch symbolizes the solid foundation upon which our friendship will be built, my dear juniors. As we depart, May you diligently pursue and complete the task assigned to you, particularly the mission of initiating the change for which we are disembarking. Fellow seniors, as we climb another rung on the ever-different ladder of life and join the exodus to the sea of providence beyond the walls of our dear alma mater, let us soar, let us fly, let us reach our dreams, and let us complete our journey. May we never forget the good things we learned here and put the band behind us. Now, as we venture beyond the confines of the school premises, we will face a more immersive, adventurous, and challenging road. It is time to bid farewell. As we pass on this torch to our juniors, may we never forget the light that inspired us to overcome darkness and commit our entire being to the Father. May our eyes continue to behold the torch radiating line, reminding us of Christ, whose charity beckons us eternally. Allow this torch to guide our hearts down to the right path for the remainder of our lives until we hear the sweet and resounding sound of victory and success.
Pledge of loyalty. In deep gratitude for the enrichment to our mind through the knowledge imparted to us, the halls of Alma Mater. We, the graduates and the completers of school year 2020 to 2021, humbly to offer to our beloved Alma Mater, the New Panay National High School, our most solemn the pledge of loyalty and our endless promises of allegiance to our ideals of honors and services. Through words and examples to our daily acts, we shall always try to glorify her name to advance our mission of educating the youth. All this we pledge and this vow we shall always keep. So help us God.
Once in a lifetime means there's no second chance. So I believe that you and me should grab it while we can.
Make it last forever and never give it back.
It's our turn and I'm loving where we're at. Because this moment's really all we have. Every day of our lives,
wanna find you there, wanna hold on tight.
gonna run while we're young
and keep the faith.
every day. From right now, gonna use our voices and scream out loud.
Take my hand,
Together we will celebrate.
celebrate.
Oh, our lives.
Wanna find you there, wanna hold on tight.
Gonna run while we're young
And keep the faith. Keep the faith.
every day of our lives. Wanna find you there.
Wanna hold on tight.
Gonna run
While we're young
and keep the faith. Oh yeah,
every day.
every day.
From right now, gonna use our voices to scream out loud.
Take my hand, together we celebrate. Every day,
Oh, every day. Oh, every day.
nah, nah, every day. Oh yeah,
I say every day.
every day,
Every day.
every day, every day. Yeah.
Good day to everyone. COVID-19 pandemic had brought so much disturbances in the educational system which almost affects the entire humanity. Many took part to dredge appropriate approach to address educational challenges and impediments so that education may continue. Though difficult because of an immense difference in platforms, but then we were able to prosper delivering quality learnings and skills to our learners. To the graduates of batch 2020-2021, my grandest salute in making a decision you will never forget and regret. That is, your pugnacity in taking all the demands of time and situation to value education. Therefore, you were able to reach the day of celebration, your graduation day. Joining in your feast of joy are your dear parents, teachers, and stakeholders who endlessly support and unceasingly love you. From the bottom of my heart, I am forever grateful in choosing to sacrifice for the better and brighter future of our children. Your hard works are greatly valued. No tough situation may ruin our desire to achieve knowledge and skills. Rather be opportunities to unleash potentials and make a difference to yourselves and to others. Lastly, congratulations graduates and wish of luck to everyone. Mabuhay and stay safe always.